Hello everyone, this is my son. Okay, so story time for all of my newer followers who are like, why the fuck did you go all the way to Montana for a horse? Valid. I am from southwestern Ontario. It was a over 6,000 kilometer round trip, approximately $3 billion, and I would do it again. Twice. I'm just a really big believer in saying yes to things because you just never know what's going to come from them. For example, let's take it back to last fall. I got invited to a fun brand trip out at Lone Mountain Ranch in Montana. So I goes out to this trip. I'm there for, 3 days, and there's trail riding. That's a wasp. Buck, save me. You get paired with a horse, and that's like going to be your horse for all the rides. And so I says to the guy, they were like, okay, Laurel, you're going to be with Buck. And I was like, oh my God, who's Buck? And I clocked him from across the barnyard.
That's my boy. There's my boy. Hi, Buck.
And right there and then, I was in love. And I knew it was going to be a wonderful partnership. And he absolutely felt the same way, right, Buck? Confirmed. Rode this horse for a few rides. I think I put 8 hours in the saddle with him. I knew this horse 8 hours, okay? But the first time I sat in his saddle, he turned and he looked at me, and he looked me right in the eye, just like that. And he looked right into my soul. Exactly, precisely. And I loved him so much. And I right then and there, I said, I'm taking you home with me. I'm going to take him home. I felt this connection. I knew it. And if you're not a horse person, it's okay. Just say that, because you won't get it. And you're going to think I'm insane. And that's fine, because I am a little bit insane. I truly am. I'm crashing out on my journey home because I'm like, I'm never going to see this horse again in my life. I even reached out to the ranch. And I was just kind of like, I know this is likely just a pipe dream, but like, if he's ever comes up for sale, please let me know, because I love him and I need him. And they're like, yeah, for sure, we'll let you know. But like, that's never going to happen. And I even had a lot of my followers commenting and tagging their name saying, sell them the horse to her. So I figured I was like definitely blacklisted, because they were like, this girl's so annoying. Absolutely not. I think they even replied to a story being like, never, like quite literally never. No, he's never going anywhere. And I was like, cool. And that was the humbling that I needed at that time, because I'm delusional. Anyway, felt like I was going through a breakup, grieved him, carried on with my life. Fast forward a few months, Buckaroni. What? End of February, my barn caught fire, burned down to the ground, lost all that, some animals, some livestock. Life was grim, okay? Life was shitty and sad and not optimistic for really anything at all. And then a few weeks later, I got a text. Buck's actually for sale. I didn't even know how much he was. I didn't give a shit. I just said, take my money. I want him and I'll figure it out. I had been keeping that secret from you since then, because this is something I just did not need the internet's second opinion on. Most of y'all are very positive and supportive, but all I needed in this moment was like one negative little voice creeping into the back of my mind and like jinxing it or whatever. So that's why I kept it close to my chest the whole time. Oh. We set a date. And so we literally scrambled. It was a matter of weeks. We threw this trip together. I was in Calgary. While I was there, Andy was literally shopping for a horse trailer. Andy was on board the whole time because he saw how sad I was when I came home and I didn't have him. He didn't fight me one time. He was like, okay, yeah, we gotta get this horse. We gotta go get this horse. So Mr. Man here, he traveled almost 3,000 kilometers from Montana. He was so good in the trailer. I'm so proud of him. But yeah, easily the most insane thing I've ever done. And now he's here. Yes, he is. He's home. He's settling in really nicely. Show us your bum. Show us your beta bum. So that's pretty much the story. And they all lived happily ever after. That's the ending. Right, buddy? That's a yeah. The end.